Okay, previously we have looked into variables, right? We have used it, okay. But today we're going to look into array. Okay, so if we use variable to store data, right? Variable has its variable name, right? And then we assign values into variable so that later on we can use it in our program. Then what about array? Well, array has a name as well. All right, array also have a name. Okay, and array also have data type. Okay, all right. The only difference is that an array is actually made out of many components. All right, many components. Okay, and they are usually defined or accessed using something called an index, depending on the programming language, but most of the time we use the square bracket to actually identify the index. Okay, the array can be thought of as a number of boxes, all of the same type. Okay, so if I have a one dimension array, well, you will probably look like this. So you have a whole bunch of boxes linked together, right? Of course, you will give an array a name. So let's say I call this array num, right? And a data type. So let's say integer. And let's say if I declare an array of 4, right, then I will have 4 location, right, to store value. Okay, all right. So a variable, only one box to store value, but an array I can declare a number, all right, of area to store values, all under the same single name. Now, if I have 4 areas to store value, right, in num, right, this num is the one dimension array, then how do I identify where are they stored or where to store them, right, or which of the 4 boxes, okay, they are actually at, or how do I access them? Well, that is where the index come in. Okay, so the index 0 will actually be pointing to the first box. Then of course, then you have index 1, index 2, and index 3. Okay, so if I'm referring, alright, to num, I have to also refer to the index to identify which of these location or which of these 4 boxes, right, are the one that actually store the value itself. So if I want to refer to this box, okay, I will refer to it as the array num followed by the index. But an array doesn't have to always be one dimensional. Right? Actually, array can be multiple dimensional. Okay, depending on how you use it. Okay, in this particular example, I can create a 2-dimensional array. Alright, I can create a 2-dimensional array where the width, right, the length and the width of the array may not necessarily be the same. So it doesn't have to be a box or a square. Okay, so here I have 3 rows, but I can actually have 4 columns. Right. And if you refer to our previous ideas of using index, then this time I will have 2 sets of index. See that? I will have 2 sets of index. Right? One set of index up here, one set of index down here. Okay, and then each box now is being represented by these two set of indexes. Okay, can we have three-dimensional? Yes, you can. Or you just keep on adding the number of indexes. But of course, the more dimension you have for an array is going to start to get more confusing. Why? Because you usually will have to start to keep track where everything are.